Okay, alright, let's do this. First off, welcome. I am the Cake from the One Free Cake Productions. I'm still a little iffy about the title, but whatever. Moving on. For those fans who have taken notice, like me, I guess I would be a total fan of the Gruesome Twosome. We finally set a date for the interview, which we are going to be doing on Tuesday. Bright and early for me, midday for them. So, if you've been paying attention, or if you've actually sent in questions to them, congratulations, we're finally doing it. And also for a little bit for them, about my opinions against Bleach 414. Bleach is dead to me. Personally, Bleach is completely dead to me. It takes forever to get into. It's like The Godfather. It takes so fucking long. I cannot sit there and my favorite anime, manga, whatever you want to call it, is Mahou Sensei Negima. It's a harm, it really is, but you actually stop noticing that it's a harm once they get into the action. After like the first arc or the second arc, you kind of get into more meat of the action, especially when they get trapped into the magical world. If anyone's a fan out there or doesn't know anything about what I'm talking about, this is a little bit of a spoiler, so I'm sorry, you're out of luck for me not holding back. When Negi finally learns the truth about dark magic and he gets the weird glyphs on his arm thingies, or basically finally grows a pair of fucking balls, just to say. Everything picks up. He's getting much more fights. He's like forgetting. Oh, he's not like dragging his feet anymore. He's actually becoming a man with testicles, which I have probably been contemplating. He hasn't grown in since the beginning in the manga. Now I'm probably sure he probably has at least one or half. One, maybe one that's ascending a little bit. The thing about Bleach, I've also kind of noticed that some of the fans are saying, "Oh, how come you're only putting in like the bad stuff and stuff like that?" It's just that they are right. Nothing has been happening. I've been reading it for the past couple of weeks. Nothing has happened. Literally, nothing has happened. And the same thing with Naruto too. Nothing has been happening lately. In Naruto, we finally get to see Kushina, Naruto's mother, and we get to learn a little bit about the past and what happened 16 years ago with Naruto and the fourth Hokage and Madara Uchiha. So we actually get a big sizable chunk of information from a little bit of nothing. So, but it's better than Bleach, but in the long run, they're both kind of bad. The point being, when you get to like 400 or so chapters, it gets really, really just crappy because you stop wondering, what are we going to do? What are we going to put in here? How are we going to fill this out? With Negima, there's been certain arcs. Like the first arc was only about 3 actual manga books, which I have. And that whole arc was the beating of Evangeline arc. The next arc, which was like from 4 to 6, is the Kyoto trip arc, where he realizes he actually was pretty weak, and everyone else pretty much does the fighting for him. So that's 2 arcs right there. There's like another 5 or 6. There's like a whole chunk, one whole big arc about the Mahor Fest and the Mahor Budokai and everything else. So they pretty much, Ken Nakamatsu, anyone who's a big fan of him, he did AI Love You and Love Hina, 2 really great mangas. Not so great animes. I did not like the Love Hina anime. The American voice actors were crappy. Very crappy indeed. Which is why a lot of people seem to like the Japanese voice audio with subtitles rather than the English audio, because sometimes English audio is pretty bad for what they get to do. Like in the new Naruto game, Ultimate Ninja Heroes 3, the voice of Jugo, is not the best voice acting in the world. I can understand if they did two voice actors. One, the crazy voice for when he's in second state and completely nut shit. But for the first date, they probably should have got it like a regular voice actor, someone who actually sounds like he's a teenager. Uh, so basically, what they're getting to, now, getting back on track. The gist of it is, Bleach is dead. I mean, I was never a big fan of Dean. I was never a big fan of Aizen. My favorite captain probably has to be Captain Zaraki, and probably Captain Shisui. Cause he's fucking lazy. I just love him. And Coyote Stark. I know he's not the captain. He's Primera Espada. So I just like them because they're both lazy. I know I'm pretty fucking lazy. Once I get home after work and shit, I just plop on the couch and do nothing. Like Bleach has done for the past month and a half, probably. Some news for anyone who hasn't known yet. OneManga.com is closing. They finally closed the book on this. They're saying it's not right. It's kind of like copyright infringement or whatever. They don't want anyone reading. They don't want anyone doing manga scans or translations. So it's probably still up, but there's not going to be any more updates to the website. So we're not going to be seeing any more Bleach or any more Naruto or anything else for a while. We're going to probably have to wait till all the mangas come out in English for anyone who's in America, like I am, for the Gruesome Twosome. Anyone who's in Europe, in one of the European countries. I don't know if it's a little different, but they probably get things a lot sooner than we do. I'm pretty sure that they get video games sooner than we do, and mangas sooner than we do. So we're gonna have to wait. It's a pain in the ass. But think of it this way. You have actually time to get into something before you decide, before you go to like Borders or something and say, "Ooh, what's this? I think I like this," and buy it, and then it turns out to be pretty crappy. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a quick pick here. My top 5 manga that you guys might like. Anyone out there? Love Hina. Very good. Short manga. 14 books. Very good. You might not be able to find it now because it was out for a while. It came out in like 1990. It won Manga of the Year, which kind of made Kamatsu famous. Okay. Now, stay with me now. Elfen Lied. Now, the manga for this is really hard to find. I cannot find it in Borders near me, up in Penn Station. I cannot find it. Elfen Lied, great anime. Probably one of the best animes ever out there. One of the saddest too. So, Elfen Lied, number 2. Now, for number 3, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Mahou Sensei Negima. Just a little side note, these aren't in order of best to worst. So, now for number 4, for anyone who wants to disagree with me on this, fine, go ahead. Dragon Ball Z. It's been out there for a while. It's pretty good, and it's a classic. It really is. Up until Baby and all them, up until GT, they lost me at GT. Now for holy shit, I'm at 9 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. The final quick pick of today. I am going to have to go with the Samurai Harem, Asu no Yoichi. It's pretty good. So, another harem, I know. So if anyone thinks I'm pretty much a pervert, it's not that it's so much from a pervert. It's just the harem situations are funny, especially with the heroes of the books. They're funny. So those are my top 5 that's my 5 quick picks of the day. And if fans out there, remember, Tuesday is the date. Save the date if you're a fan of the Gruesome Twosome. This is the Cake from the One Free Cake. Probably going to change my name pretty soon. I was going to be doing the interview solo because my partner is busy or something like that. I don't know, he's probably lying. for of the gruesome twosome. Congratulations are in order since D is finally back. D is going to be joining in the interview. I've augmented the questions a little bit, and I have a little something in store for both D and Wu. So, I hope you guys tune in. That was my opinion. See you guys later.